For those who are wondering why I was silent for 10 seconds, this has to do with the fact that I'm gonna restream this on Twitch, and I need like roughly 10 seconds to get this thing started on Twitch. So yeah, I hope that some people will join in, although it's Halloween tonight. That's why I wrote to you, postpone your Halloween parties. I was not lying. Happy seeing you all here, hopefully, in a bit. Episode 41 of the Bisicast, and it's gonna be a very special, interesting, everything one. Because we're gonna do something which I've never done before. So we're gonna have a second screen, kinda, or we're gonna go with a second channel live. So when you're already liking what you see, what you hear, basically, just like the video, share it so that more people can watch it. And afterwards, I don't know, either tonight or tomorrow in the morning, I'm gonna restream this on Twitch. I'm there at max_Bisi. You've probably already seen it on the links that I posted on YouTube. Because what's easier for me now is actually that I can kinda restream it through open broadcast software and then export it to YouTube, so I don't have to kinda I don't have to upload it separately or whatever. It's way easier. Hello Hannah, hello Olindo, already see you all. Guillaume also from Dirty Twist tuned in, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna strip, don't worry about it. There's nothing to strip for actually, at least, for me at least. Like, I look absolutely horrible, my body is even worse, especially my back. You don't want to see this, nobody wants to see this. So yeah, we'll keep it calm like this. So later on in the show, in roughly, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so, we're gonna drop in on another channel. I've never done this before, I hope that this works out somehow. Also, sorry for my voice, sorry for my coughs. I'm still a bit ill from Amsterdam, basically, so it's all Amsterdam's fault. Don't worry about it. Nice, Hannah, Stripcast. Absolutely. And the first track I'm going to play, as you know, I'm always starting with something techie, is Michalis Safras. I love this guy, he's doing very nice tech house, and I didn't mute my hand. I can't talk now, sorry for that. Whoever calls me there. Actually, if you watched my Insta stories yesterday, then you'll know that I met my cousin there. No, actually, I didn't drink too much. It was like my voice, like I couldn't actually really like I was screaming too loud, you know, because when you're in a club talking to other people, then you usually, then you have to like speak very loudly, and like my vocal cords didn't make it. So, well, let me check the, yeah, this is now Consequences. I guess I have Phenomenon too, but I'm not sure. It's like on this new EP, because I can't remember. But I'm definitely gonna post this. Oh, Techno Bible. This is sounding nice. So I need to find my link here. I really like it. I have to turn it up here a bit. So just tell me if the quality is the quality suffices, because if not, then we're gonna be in trouble. So I wrote it already in the title. New release, basically, new size, new many other tracks, some IDs I'm gonna play later on. Maybe I can play another techier track. We're having a new Camel Fat EP, all three of them are absolutely amazing. I don't know which one is the best, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I guess, oh my god, I guess it's probably the best one. And when more people drop in after this track, hopefully, then I'm gonna start with my second kind of channel to go live. And I'm only gonna go live for, I hope my vocal cords or my voice will still hold tight up until there. and then actually I'm gonna go live only for the part of the review. I'm gonna tell you this when I will come to this, probably after this track. Would be nice if some more people could join. I know it's Halloween, I know many people are out, but usually, you know, I'm streaming on Tuesdays because it works the best. I, for myself, can only like stream till 10 p.m. Either, so like, or only till 10 p.m. because after that there my favorite Austrian late night talk show starts. Willkommen in Österreich for those Austrian people watching. The next track up on this sweet show is Camel Fat, Oh My God, with a very sneaky bass line, as we know from Camel Fat. There's not much to say basically about this track. It's yeah, it's like I'm so happy like with Camel Fat, like the quality of their stuff is absolutely amazing. I love it all throughout. Like they, like, you know, they can bring out 3-track EP and I like all 3 of them equally. Because they're like a bit different, you know, a bit different genre, a bit different, I don't know, like kind of approach to the track. I see that Karen is watching. I missed out, I guess, to take a pic with you when you were at release. I'm so sorry for this. I would have really loved to. Also supporting Prida and release for a long time already. And Mr. Adrian Ruiz also joined. It was nice talking to him in Amsterdam as well. We met a couple of times. Always hanging around with the boys. Yes. Could be Olindo. That they are mentioned by my Billboard. Well deserved, right? So, yeah. So maybe I'm going, yeah, I'm very fine except my voice. My voice is not fine at all. My nose is not fine either. But we'll have to manage this somehow. Because I really want to do it tonight, and I hope I'll make it. Yeah, are you already back in Brazil, Karen? I hope that you're at least better than I am. And let me check. I just have to write back. And maybe I'm gonna do a quick Insta story when I'm live, because this is looking absolutely sick. Because probably you never saw actually my view, right, of the Bisicast. So actually, this is also looking very nice. Actually, it looks like this. Nothing very special. But well. So jealous, Miami. That sounds nice. I hope that the weather will be better than it used to be. Jose is here, Tom is here. Thank you so much. We didn't meet in Amsterdam, I guess. Were you in Amsterdam, Tom? Mr. Roth. Oh, you're leaving, Olindo? Okay. Interesting. Oh, never mind. Still fine. So what I want actually to say is how it's going to go down. So I have like a second iPad with me here because I can't restream this on the page because I'm on my private profile. This has to do simply with the fact because I have the most people watching it. I have like 1,200 friends and only little people in, you know, it's not the issue. But you know, like when I want to do it from the page, I have to do it from another device. And it's actually another iPad that I have. And I'm gonna do this now. Oh really, that's cool. I hope to see Cried, by the way, on December the 8th in Munich. But I'm not sure yet. I'll have to discuss this with my parents because we're going there on a like kind of ski trip. I'm like geographically I'm closer to Munich, but we don't know how this will work out. And they're not right now home, so yeah. Actually, I'm actually, you know, thinking like, oh, like the whole time, what is this cryo mean? Like, is this like a new project or is it just simply a typo? Absolutely fucking horrible one. I mean, he's called Kryda, not Cryo. Like, this is a huge difference. Like, I don't know. This is strange. I'm going to talk about the new release records release. The From the Outset EP by PTK. And I'm going to start this now with the release family. And we'll see how this will go down. I don't know what to expect. It's the first time I ever do that. Sabrina was so kind and gave me the credits so that I can do this on the live channel. Yeah, it's like high-low. Yeah, that makes sense. And so I'm gonna do this now. Actually, a really like proper review. So give me a second. I just need to put on like this one of those release stickers here, so you can at least see me. That right now I'm actually a representative of release, I guess. So I'm gonna start with just to have you like a context. I'm gonna start with Solace, then Stella, and then Allegoria. This is like also kind of the right order. And yeah, let's go live with the release family and see how it all will look like. So this is gonna be very fun now because I'm overlaying actually now too. Oh my goodness, this is like a Bisicastception. Never done this before, so I'm very excited. So right now I'm gonna also like kind of start moderating for the people at Release Family, so don't be too mad when something doesn't work out, or actually it sounds now creepy. I'm gonna go to the track in a bit. Okay, so I'm going live now with the Release Family, see how it works, if it even works. Let's see. Yeah, hello everyone. I should be live now on the Release Family channel here on Facebook as well. For those who don't know me yet, I'm Max Bisi. I'm one of the editors at Release Family. And you already saw on the channels that we shared a lot of about this new PTK EP that was released last Friday on Release Records. And I'm known for actually reviews on my private Facebook, Max Bisi, and I'm doing this regularly on my Bisicast, for those who don't know me. And Sabrina was so kind and let me actually analyze this EP, and because actually it touches me emotionally a lot. It really like kind of reminds me of this very old days of kind of real progressive, when I really got in love with progressive, like roughly 7 years ago, with this old stuff by Axwell, Nicky Romero, Avicii, those guys that are very popular nowadays, but are but do something totally different today. So we're gonna start off with the first track. That is a 3-track EP called From the Outset. It was released last Friday. With, by the way, a very beautiful cover. The first track is Solace, and I hope that the quality is fine. And maybe one more or two more things about like his set at the box in Amsterdam last week. Like roughly, it must have been 1.5 weeks ago. The set was absolutely sick. Like he played from 4:15 till 5 p.m. a.m. It was the last one to play, and yeah, he played an absolutely amazing set. And it was really like when it's about the like dramaturgy of like the sets. When a third party came in, and afterwards there was DOD, and PTK was like a solid finish, to all this. So yeah. We're starting off with Solace. In my opinion, when it drops, my absolutely favorite track of this EP, because like the melody and the atmosphere is like so simple that it really gets you moving. Like it's like really you don't need much to kind of get in this progressive mood. After 15 seconds there comes the hi-hats. This is like, it's like kind of a master kind of progressive track, Like you can really, if you like are into progressive, then then you can kind of show people like this track and you don't know what progressive house is about, you just show them the track and say, well, this is progressive. This is what I'm listening to. So yeah. Oh, let me get a sip of my iced tea, because some of you already know that I was also in Amsterdam last week during the ADE. And was there at the release party at the Box, which was absolutely amazing. First party played also a very amazing set. Not very much from new music from their new album, but you know, still like very like cool, you know, set with, you know, lots and lots of the tracks from their previous album Hope. And also what I like so much about this track is when it's like the drop goes for 1 minute and 15 seconds, and then there's a 15-second breakdown, and then another 30 seconds of the drop. So this is like absolutely sick. Like also like when it's about the arrangement of the track. Like really, like it's so rare nowadays that you hear a track basically dropping for 2 minutes. I know that you like really can't really compare this music to EDM, where you know like it's about hard distorted kicks and only 30 seconds drops, you know. But like when I started listening to electronic music, I was listening to something like this. It's like what was normal, the drops were 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes long, roughly 7 years ago, when this was kind of the EDM thing, you know, like kind of the mainstream of electronic music, basically. You can't really call it mainstream because back then, you know, there was no radio, there was no whatever. Yeah, electronic music was not so present on the radio as it is nowadays. Nowadays, there's electronic music in everything. Maybe the only one who was doing this back then, that was David Guetta, and that was really the beginnings of, you know, getting into radio. He was doing his own thing, and the other ones were doing this progressive stuff. And that's why this is so enjoyable. And after a 1 minute breakdown, there comes the next drop with like this FX. And when I was listening to this track, like I was listening to the preview, I guess, before I left for ADE, and I was like not expecting. I was listening to the preview on SoundCloud, expecting nothing, because I was like I didn't know what to expect. And then actually he comes, you know, with something almost Eric Prydz-esque, and you know, I was sitting like this, you know, chilling, listening to the preview, and I started listening to this, hearing this Pride of vibes, and I'm like, oh my goodness, am I listening correctly? Like, is this like so good? I was so absolutely surprised by this. So yeah, the track is called Solace, and it's from by Pete K. I of course dropped the links, because what the release family doesn't know, I'm also at the same time I'm live also on my private Facebook profile, where I usually do my podcast, my Bisicast. So if you feel like you enjoy what I'm doing here, then feel free, you know, to send me a friend request, or simply subscribe to my private profile account, because all my Bisicasts are public, so you'll never miss a single episode. Okay, this was Solace, and next up we're having the second track on the EP, which is called Stellar. So Solace is like one of my favorites, like really, like maybe to finish this track off, like I was listening to this like 4 or 5 times a day, like, and totally losing my mind to like kind of, you know, this arrangement with, you know, this 1 minute 30 second drop, or like 1 minute 15 seconds, then 30 second breakdown, 30 second another drop. Absolutely sick. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the links first, I guess, to my Bisicast, and then of course also on the release channel, if I can do that. If not, then I'll just do it with my let me check if I can do this, because it's like, it's, as I mentioned, it's very complicated, because I'm having 2 devices now. A true Bisicastception. Let me just take a pic for that, because this is like something very extraordinary. Also for me. So let's hope that I can manage this also here somehow. I hope that you're at least enjoying it. So up next, there's Stellar. To me, like the... how to phrase this? It's kind of the deepest track of the EP. So, so like if I would be like very strict, I would like say, you know, it's very, it's my least favorite track. But you know, I don't really want to say this so hardly or so harshly. Not hard, harshly. Because like, you know, it's like every track on the EP has a different approach to the progressive style. Which, you know, why I love this EP so much, because it incorporates so much, you know, elements. Like every single track is like a different face of progressive electronic music, you know, and that's why I love this so much. And also, like, if it's a bit kind of deeper, like, I don't know, more melancholic maybe, then you know, then maybe, you know, then it's still very enjoyable, but maybe like on another level, on a bit like different approach in my head. I'm grading you, Ivano. I hope that you're enjoying it. I'm like kind of reviewing here now this PK EP on Release Records. Was released last Friday. From the outset, it's called, and this is the second track of the EP called Stellar. I'm also gonna drop the links. And I like especially this part, yeah. This is a very, very nice part because, for example, Cried is using this also a lot, you know, to have like only 30 seconds like beat and bass, you know, and not much going on here. So it's very enjoyable as well. So, you know, this is why we actually founded Release Family, because we really want to make some getting like more awareness of this beautiful progressive music, you know, like, because this is something which is very rare nowadays, I guess. And Bruno is saying in my Bisicast on my private profile that he's the Portuguese Pride, and I would really second that. So absolutely, nothing else actually to add to that. And you know, also like I'm having also another very favorite Brazilian progressive house producer. He's called Deadline, and you know, if they can join forces, this would be like my next dream collab. To kind of, you know, have like a Beat K and Deadline on the same track. That would be sick. So yeah, we're having here also now a 45-second drop, then a 15-second build up into the next 45 seconds drop, then again 15 seconds build up into the outro. So also here, when it's about the arrangement, absolutely perfect. Really gives the time for the track to breathe. Absolutely wonderful. Just give it a listen, because I'm talking way too much over it. Sorry for that. But the kick and the snare also working very well together on this one. Those are the 15 seconds. And also the outro, a very nice bass line, which I guess you can't really hear in the intro and the outro. So like in the first and in the second drop. So, you know, I'm not like, unfortunately I don't have time to really like take really the whole track apart of all these elements, because simply, you know, I rather focus like more on the track as a whole than on like main elements. You know, sometimes, you know, when it's interesting, but you know, nowadays, you know, it's very tough to revolutionize electronic music, right? Because at one point it simply works. So like I said, last revolution was the sidechaining, you know, but you know, from that on, basically, you know, it's always good, you know, to play around with leads and stuff like that. But, you know, usually There's nothing too like much revolutionary around the track. Yeah. Still, a great track in the middle. So it's like this EP is like a burger, you know, like a positive kind of a different and kind of again positive, because my second favorite track of the EP is the last one I'm going to analyze also on this Release Family channel. It's called Allegoria, and I guess this is like the most true progressive kind of one, I believe. This is simply due to the fact that I don't know, like when it's about the sounds, it's I guess probably the closest to like real progressive sound, like for example what Grum used to do, and or I guess still does at some points. And because like Solace is like my favorite, but like it's more uplifting, I would say. And this one is like really true progressive sound. Goes on for 6 minutes, and it's absolutely sick. It was like the claps. This is like, you know, like sometimes, you know, what I'm also praying so much in my Bisicast is often the small things in a track that get you excited about a certain track. So, you know, this is very interesting to hear, right? So, sometimes, you know, it's only the clap, you know, that like gives it, you know, like this last piece of like, for example, salt in the soup, you know, like that really makes up like the whole track in general. Absolutely sick. Of course, have I mentioned already the melody? It's insane as well. So I'm dropping the links into the chats if you want to re-listen to it on SoundCloud. I guess they uploaded the whole track, which is also very nice. But you don't have to kind of listen to previews or something like that. Wonderful. I guess, you know, this is the hardest part about electronic music is actually getting a melody, you know, that works. That you don't actually at one point that you don't think that it's kind of how to say this, like boring, I would say, and still actually also works after like many kind of hours, because like a producer like Keith probably sits, you know, on the track for several hours, and you know, and like tries, you know, to craft a sound, a melody, whatever, and then, you know, comes up with something so sick, because when this kind of melody is over in the first drop, there comes a second layer, what I call. So those kind of strings in the background work so nicely in the second drop. Absolutely sick. Just enjoy it. Exactly, yeah. It's a little doo-doo, Hannah. Exactly. This is kind of it's kind of the strings in the background. And something, you know, that works very well. This reminds me of Grum. In Love, I guess it was called the track. It's, I guess, already 3 years old or so, but you know, it's still very amazing. And Camille, I was very busy. So what I did after university today was I had to do some grocery shopping, because tomorrow the shops are closed because it's a holiday, All Saints. And after that, rushed home, watched the news, and I did the Bisicast. So no time for answering you. I'll answer later. Don't worry about it. And I'll listen to this, what you sent me. Don't worry. That was for one guy in my other chat. And Antonio, also, you're right. Kappa is also doing stuff like that. My goodness. It's like I'm losing it so much. Like my head, like it's like an explosion, you know? Like an eargasm. I call it eargasm because, you know, like I can't believe it's so beautiful. And so euphoric at the same time, and still so progressive. I can't grasp it, really. So yeah, I guess that's all from me for the release family. I posted you like all the links in the description or like in the comments. I'm gonna upload this as on my YouTube channel like separately. I'm gonna probably drop the links tomorrow or the day after because I'm gonna restream this on Twitch through my Max Bisi account, Max_Bisi, and yeah, so that you can rewatch it and you know. Also, it's now your turn. Tell me what you think of this EP. In my opinion, it's simply marvelous, absolutely sick, insane. Also, like shoutouts to Johnny and Harry for like giving Pete the platform to make this happen, to kind of expose his music to the public, and to touch my heart because it touched me a lot, especially also his set at the box at like 4:15 till 5 a.m. in the morning. Roughly 1.5 weeks ago on a Sunday, on a Saturday. Actually, it was already Sunday because it was Sunday morning. Yeah, and I hope that you had fun with this short little review, and I hope to see you on the next Bisicast. Or if you enjoy what I did here, then I'm doing this basically regularly over in my Max Bisi channel. I like my private profile, so just type in Max Bisi in Facebook and you'll find me there. Feel free to send me a friendship request, and I'm gonna add you there. And if you missed it, I'm gonna also drop the whole episode on YouTube. So yeah, if you like what I'm doing, it would be great, to see your support. Either with a thumbs up, with a comment, with what you think of this EP. In my opinion, it's simply absolutely amazing, absolutely perfect. Yeah, hope that you had fun, and see you on the next episode maybe. Bye, Release family. Yeah. Okay guys, back to my Max Bisi kind of podcast. That was kind of weird, isn't it? This is like, I can't do like two things at once, right? So, this is, the strange thing about it. That actually, I can't like moderate for Max Bisi and for Release Family at the same time. So, this is kind of I had a very tough time doing this because, I see your comments here and I'm like thinking, okay, well, I can't really do much about it, and yeah, I still hope that you enjoyed it. Yeah, maybe I can't really add anything to this. I said everything in the analysis, so well, absolutely perfect. Solace got me instantly, it was click. It did like this and I was like, oh my goodness, what kind of a track is this? What I totally forgot to mention is also that Solace was played with Teenage Crime in a bootleg mashup, whatever, which also worked very fine. But I didn't have the time this week to rebuild this mashup. No problem because Teenage Crime Capella is available. But I didn't have time to do that. Okay, then we're switching from the Release family to the actual Size family, I guess. Because I'm not gonna do this twice now because I'm totally done. Maybe I can show you the sticker if I still have some. Let me check. Do I have a Size Family sticker still? Sabrina, you're watching, I know. You have to send me some. Told you that already. Yeah, I have. Because I'm gonna review now the Corey James release on Size Records. So I may as well because actually it's Halloween basically. So I can make myself in disguise as an editor of Size Family, which works absolutely great. just in time. Corey James featuring Hanko, Back in Time. Amazing track. There's nothing to add to this. Great first drop, bit more kind of groove-esque, I would say, but a beautiful melodic second one. So absolutely shout outs to Corey. I guess I played the preview 2 weeks ago, but before ADE, but now I'm gonna do this here as well. I hope that Size won't delete my tracks. Because I had actually a bad experience with X-Tone, because X-Tone blocked my track. So I was playing Make Your Mind Up last 2 weeks ago, and it was kind of, well, Arm size family. You see this?
A bit too low. Shove it up.
Okay. So, by the way, yeah, I am actually, on Facebook you see me mirrored, but on the, when you rewatch it on Twitch or later on YouTube, I'll mirror the camera so everything is looking correctly. Now you see me mirrored because it is the front camera that I'm doing this with. But yeah, later on if you want to rewatch it, then you know. The picture will be correctly set. So also here we're having like 15 seconds drop, 15 seconds kind of build up into the second drop, then another 30 seconds groove-esque drop. This kind of sound reminded me of the beginnings of Size. Of Corey. Because Corey used to produce a lot of these tracks. Like back in 2014, I guess, or 15, when I started listening to him. Because Corey is not as long in the game as we might think. It's just looks for a long time already. But yeah, this lead is absolutely sick coming. Yeah, you're totally right. And also like the vocals fit also very well. Those vocals are beautiful. Love them. Back in time. And, you know, they're like the kind of transition into the second drop, also absolutely greatly made. I believe that like this sound could also be released on let me check on release as well, I guess. So it fits very well, you know, every progressive kind of label. So yeah, absolutely sick. Yeah, and like for example, I remember the last track was kind of like this by Corey. It was Morning Sun. I was not very happy with the mix down back then, and now at Rec you really learned a lot. So you really see like the kind of progression, like kind of like the learn curve that he like kind of took with this. So yeah. And also like going back into the first drop a bit. Absolutely great. Yeah. Now I guess we can come to the IDs. ID time. ID time. I'm happy that I can present you two IDs by an amazing producer. I guess one should already hear in one of the other podcasts. Or actually radio show. I'm interested if you'll see this. So one flashback in particular, but I guess I'm gonna play this after that. For now, I'm gonna play like the first one that is also nice, works very well, and after that, the one that really like kind of moves me. Let's see what you reckon. As Pride would say, ID on the show. You guys watching, Taylor is watching, thank you so much for joining me. I hope at least. Actually, the fun thing about this is actually that I'm not sure if this is actually an ID. I hope it is. Like, you know what I'm mad about actually a bit now? That people were not listening. I was saying in all my social medias, like, don't go anywhere, postpone your Halloween parties, and now it's very empty here. Which is a bit sad, but maybe they'll come back later. Who knows? Just like, it's also very fun because, like, I never see myself from your perspective, right? So, I never know, like, why you're watching and not. Julian Frank, maybe. Antonio, maybe. Who knows? Let's say it's close. I really like the vocal. That kind of makes up the track for me, in my opinion. La mar. I need to drink a lot because of my voice. My goodness, like, this is so interesting because, like, I'm made for talking much, but my voice hurts, and without a voice, I can't talk. Oh, I like those bongos in the I wanted to say the bongos in the Hintergrund. Yeah. Works nice in English. In the background, that's what I meant. Very nice part here. Yeah. Now you know, I was just singing the vocals. I didn't say anything. Okay, never mind. I actually don't know if this is an idea or not. So like, but it's a very, very nice track. But this one is definitely for sure one. Shout out to my friend on Facebook who sent me this. This was kind of my birthday present. Some of you may know that 11 days ago, I guess it was the Friday. Was it the Friday? Yeah. Friday, 2 weeks ago, so roughly 1.5. I had birthday. I had my 25th birthday. You wouldn't believe this. Absolutely insane. So I always have my birthday during ADE, which is, you know, very fine. I can take down my size family now. I can take down my size family now. This sounded like awkward and like very brutal. And well, he sent me this, and really, like, I was eating something. I guess it was at Burger King in Amsterdam at the Leidseplein. He sent me this. I was listening to this, and I instantly, you know, started shaking. Instantly, this track got me like instantly. So shout out to the producer who sent me this. You crafted something very, very wonderful. Yeah, just a bit sad, but at least there were some people in for the release. I think I still have like roughly 40 minutes that I can play here in my regular Bisicast, episode 41. The vocal. You ain't ready for this. I told you. Yeah, that effect. You know, this is like, you know, it's the small things in the track. Get me excited. Like, you know, it's about the detail work. And for example, like those few little samples, you know. Sick. Antonio, have I listened to the new track on Bibliotech? I did, I guess. It's a bit too deep. Just like basically most of the stuff in Bibliotech. That's why I'm not playing it so much, because it's too deep to me. Like I can't really dance on it. Like, it doesn't really move me. And I'm having like all the time with Kamil, I'm having like all the time like disputes about actually, does this move me now? For example, he sent me an idea of a track. I thought it's sick, and he said, well, and he actually made something completely different out of it. I was actually kind of, you can imagine myself like, you know, eating a burger, and I was like, it must have looked weird. Okay, it was not like this because I was doing other stuff on the phone. So I was listening basically, do I have my headphones here somewhere? Yeah, I have it here. It's my beautiful trim little TV. But you know, I was like this. There's nobody inside, I don't want to go mad. I was like this at the Burger King. I was listening to this. I'm actually listening to my favorite German rapper, Always. I actually show you, the story to this track because it's very funny. I was like this. I was like on my phone doing something, writing something or whatever. I was like this. That must have looked weird in the. Oh, stop coughing. That was my first cough. Probably not my last one. I was like sitting like this. That's what I call my jacking mode, Because like I'm not dancing, I'm jacking mainly, And I'm like, bouncing like my booty, like my upper body while sitting. This goes on and on. The track is like 5.5 minutes long. The drop is long. Also like roughly 1.5 minutes. There are three drops. Like it's insane. You can't stop dancing to this because there's beat non-stop. Like when it's about like how to phrase this, like the flow of the track, the flow of the synthy reminds me of So Much Love by Fred Legrand a bit, but it's not too much. Like it's like kind of more in like a subjective feeling. Maybe one more track of, who actually? Tough to say. Yeah, I'm gonna also do the new Susumi track, of course, because it would be like mad if I don't do the new Susumi track. Out today, and later I also want to play you because it's Halloween tonight. Also, like for me, there's no Halloween. There is Reformation Day, there's World Savings Day, which actually there's nothing to save money for, if you get 0.5% of interest rate. That's totally sick, like you said, like my whole lifetime, I was, grown up by this knowledge that, it's good to save up money for later. Like there's nothing to save up for now. World changed drastically, insane. So I may not celebrate Halloween, I'm celebrating Reformation Day, although I'm not evangelic, I'm Catholic, but Martin Luther was a very important historical person, and World Savings Day. Although there's actually 3 things to celebrate tonight, actually nothing to celebrate for. It's strange. Nice track, but I'm not very happy with the vocal. I believe that the kind of rap is not really fitting in there, so tough to say. Out today on Susumi Records, Hamada and SRIM Monsters. And I was watching. I thought you speak Polish? I guess not. I guess you just like throw it into Google Translate. In that case, actually, you were right. So some people like It's nice to see. Nice that it worked out. Because I was so like worried. I don't know if it worked out or not. Give it a go. Very effective. I love it. It's not very happy with the rap vocal, but all in all, great tech tool. So I would really like to have a dub version of this. Okay, what else can I play? We have many stuff, like really, like much stuff. Go through. What do I have here? I'll play the IDs. Actually, you know, the question is now actually that I'm not sure, like, if I played a very like kind of mainstream stuff if that doesn't get blocked, because like this is like the only thing I'm worried about. But I believe I want to play. I guess I played already the Cedric Xavier remix of Migente, like the J Baldwin and Willie Williams track. And what I heard like this week was an Alesso remix, which really surprised me that Alesso is still doing something like that. And to be honest, it's not as bad as you may think it is. So let's give it a go here. Drops after 15 seconds. Not in a bad way. And it's also kind of a groovy in the background, so what you would not expect, you know? I'm just not sure. It's always good to play, like, to have something, you know, commercial here. But if we maybe like skip this vocal because it's really annoying, we go straight to the drop. Sick. It's on YouTube. It's not bad. So yeah, I'm very surprised that this actually sounds so good. You would not believe, right? So if we like, you know, take out like the vocal, because the vocal's not very interesting, but the drop is like the very interesting part. Yeah, you would have not like imagined that, like, right? So yeah, so let's maybe do two more progressive tracks that I'm very much into. We're having like roughly like 30 minutes left. The question is just now which one first. Maybe we'll do this one. This one is also very nice. Mion from Mion and Shade 54. This track is called Albion, the Mitiska remix. I'm gonna drop you the link. That's one reason what I love also to play stuff that you usually don't hear anywhere else. So this is like very like I guess I found this like by accident. one channel, it's a preview, because he's on SoundCloud Pro, or SoundCloud Go, I guess it's called. You know, the subscription service that you have to pay like 10 bucks every month. So this is stuff, for example, that Above and Beyond is playing in their podcast, you know? So it's called Sean Mitiska and he's from Denver. So very cool that he's actually kind of producing stuff like that over there in America. I really like this part here. And you know, I could like imagine this in a Pete K set as well. So although it's kind of under this subgenre progressive trance, I guess we're gonna, because someone asked me like a couple of Bisicasts ago that if I want to open up a label, and if so, then I guess it would be a progressive label. So either a house or progressive trance, I wouldn't care. Like I would love, you know, to like have on a label like music like that, you know, that moves me, you know, that like it's having emotions. This goes on for 5, 6, 7 minutes at least. To have like a breakdown in the middle. The chat is very quiet today, which is a bit sad. For those who are wondering why I was silent for 10 seconds, this has to do with the fact that I'm gonna restream this on Twitch, and I need like roughly 10 seconds to get this thing started on Twitch. So yeah, I hope that some people will join in, although it's Halloween tonight. That's why I wrote to you, postpone your Halloween parties. I was not lying. Happy seeing you all here, hopefully, in a bit. Episode 41 of the Bisicast, and it's gonna be a very special, interesting, everything one. Because we're gonna do something which I've never done before. So we're gonna have a second screen, kinda, or we're gonna go with a second channel live. So when you're already liking what you see, what you hear, basically, just like the video, share it so that more people can watch it. And afterwards, I don't know, either tonight or tomorrow in the morning, I'm gonna restream this on Twitch. I'm there at max_Bisi. You've probably already seen it on the links that I posted on YouTube. Because what's easier for me now is actually that I can kind of restream it through open broadcast software and then export it to YouTube, so I don't have to kind of I don't have to upload it separately or whatever. It's way easier. Hello Hannah, hello Olindo, already see you all. Guillaume also from Dirty Twist tuned in, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not gonna strip, don't worry about it. There's nothing to strip for actually, at least, for me at least. Like, I look absolutely horrible, my body is even worse, especially my back. You don't want to see this, nobody wants to see this. So yeah, we'll keep it calm like this. So later on in the show, in roughly, I don't know, like 20 minutes or so, we're gonna drop in on another channel. I've never done this before, I hope that this works out somehow. Also, sorry for my voice, sorry for my coughs. I'm still a bit ill from Amsterdam, basically, so it's all Amsterdam's fault. Don't worry about it. Nice, Hannah, Stripcast. Absolutely. And the first track I'm going to play is, you know, I'm always starting with something techie, is Michalis Safras. I love this guy, he's doing very nice tech house, and I didn't mute my hand. I can't talk now, sorry for that. Whoever calls me there. Actually, if you've watched my Insta stories yesterday, then you'll know that I met my cousin there. No, actually, I didn't drink too much. It was like my voice, like I couldn't actually really like like I was screaming too loud, you know, because when you're in a club talking to other people, then you usually, then you have to like speak very loudly, and like my vocal cords didn't make it. So, well, let me check the, yeah, this is now Consequences. I guess I have Phenomenon too, but I'm not sure. It's like on this new EP, because I can't remember. But I'm definitely gonna post this. Oh, Techno Bible. This is sounding nice. So I need to find my link here. I really like it. I have to turn it up here a bit. So just tell me if the quality is suffices, because if not, then we're gonna be in trouble. So I wrote it already in the title. New release basically, new size, new many other tracks, some IDs I'm gonna play later on. Maybe I can play another techier track. We're having a new Camel Fat EP. All three of them are absolutely amazing. I don't know which one is the best, so it's kind of hard to tell. But I guess, oh my god, I guess it's probably the best one. And when more people drop in after this track, hopefully, then I'm gonna start with my second kind of channel to go live. And I'm only gonna go live for. I hope my vocal cords, so my voice will still hold tight up until there. And then actually I'm gonna go live only for the part of the review. I'm gonna tell you this when I will come to this, probably after this track. Would be nice if some more people could join. I know it's Halloween, I know many people are out, but usually, I'm streaming on Tuesdays because it works the best. I, for myself, can only like stream till 10 p.m. Either, so like, or only till 10 p.m. because after that there my favorite Austrian late night talk show starts. Willkommen Österreich, for those Austrian people watching. The next track on, like Don Diablo's label and Helden. Or maybe it's too much Hexagon, tough to say. This is like the typical Hexagon city that you hear in almost every Hexagon release. Yeah. What else can I play? Let me check. This is also a beautiful one by Misha K from New York. Rather more melodic, uplifting, progressive. So some with a vocal. Rios featuring Andy Monroe. Yes, edit, Rodrigo. You can rewatch it later, or I'm gonna upload it on YouTube. Hopefully. Oh, Misha K has like his own channel for Misha K remixes. This is interesting. Like, this sucks when you have to like make up an own account for your remixes. Like, sad for him. But yeah, Lamar went off. I kinda labeled this as an ID, but it seems like it's now ID Lamar or whatever. But yeah, don't worry about it. Max Foxcroft joined the channel. Where did you tune in? Elio is also watching. Hey, great that you tune in. Yeah, I really like the melody. So kinda, you know, like a track like this, like there are many of these out there. So the mix and the stringy and the melody really have to touch me. Because otherwise, like, I have some of these tracks sometimes, and then I have to throw them in the bin because like it's too generic. Also, like already like tracks by Dub Vision, you know, were thrown in the bin because like it's too generic sometimes. Yeah, I'm fine except my voice and my notes. Otherwise, everything cool. I hope that this will go away in like 5 days because I have to translate, like interpreting. I really like the vocal. The world's a crazy place. By the way, in 2 days, the second video of my two favorite German rappers of their album is coming out, and this time I'm gonna record my reaction. Not lying. Yeah, Misha K, absolutely great work on this remix. Rise featuring Envy Monroe, Discover Love. I dropped the link already? I guess I did, yeah. Okay, what else can I play? I have like roughly 10 minutes left. Let's see, because nobody sent me in something. But I'm very happy with this show because like I played so much. Oh yeah, I know what I can play. Shortened HDYFRN. What does that mean? Like a little quiz for you guys. 2 Swedish producers. Okay, now it's not that difficult anymore. HDYFRN. In a remix. What could it be? Okay, let's give it a play. And then we'll see. Yeah, Kazen are doing sometimes also very nice progressive stuff, yeah. And what I can recommend you is what really touched me like years ago. Oh my goodness. Oh, I have to find this. I can't remember who produced this. I'll have to check. There was one in particular. Wasn't it like from Belarus? Oh, like I can't remember. I'll have to check this. I guess he starts with V. He's with V. Two Swedish producers. I'm gonna find this, Elio, and I'll link you. It was called Alive, I guess. Called Alive? Tell me it was called Alive. This is like the line that I can remember. There are probably many tracks that are called Alive. Yeah, Feel So Alive by Vigel. I knew it. See? I'm gonna send you a direct link to this. This was an amazing one too. This is already 3 years old. No, it's not 3 years old. It's from this year. And still, it's great as well. So you already heard it, I guess. How do you feel right now? The Klar remix. Yeah, I wanted to play this because it's like so different to the usual stuff that Klar is doing. I guess at least. So I'll send you this track in our chat. Hopefully you'll have fun with this. That was in March, and I had a lot of fun with this track. So. Whoop, whoop. It's like a rap beat. I can rap on this. Spit a few lines, a few bars. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm not rapping. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. So what else can I play? Yeah, maybe I play something, a bit of a scandal at the end. Because I guess it works very nice. And I have like so much stuff. Yeah, it's actually very, very aggressive for Klar. Yeah, it's very true. Maybe one more, because I guess this one I enjoyed a bit. Adrian Messi and Noisy Mark with Yach. However you pronounce this, I don't know. I'm gonna drop the link. Filter House asked, updated 2017 style. Yeah, and this one I want to play too. I received this as a promo and I was very surprised that you can kind of make something groove-esque out of Big Room, which is, you know, very rare because usually it doesn't fit together, by the Italian All-Stars. Yeah, I like so much about this track, it's like general, like it has like some kind of crazy sick sounds within. You know, sometimes, you know, I usually don't analyze those tracks like too much into detail, because like kind of they speak for themselves, you know. Those are tools that you can play like every time. And that's why, you know, maybe some are bored, because, you know, like I'm doing like 41 episodes now, and, you know, like you already know my point, yes, in certain stuff. Kilian Taras, the Vegas and Peeperis with Crazy Trumpet in the Arthur Lee remix. He's a part of the Italian All-Star Collective. And I guess this is like a very nice, someone wrote here, chunky crowd monster, or mover. Yeah, I guess it's very true, I guess. And I received this as a promo, and I think it's a very nice track to play out. There's a bit of everything, right? A bit of X-Tone, a bit of groove, a bit of funk, everything is inside. Very nice. You know, sometimes, you know, like people send me their tracks and they're like, okay, alright. Play it on my show, and yeah. And I also have like another one here. Yeah, Old Mercury, come on, get down, yeah, I remember that one, yeah. Get down was very similar. Like sometimes, you know, I can't remember all the styles like that I've been listening to like ages ago. Because like Get Down is like 3 years ago. But cool that some people still produce this. Also received as a promo, what I enjoyed a bit or a lot, you know, like that depends on, sometimes I don't have, you know, that much time to listen to music, so sometimes, you know, something, you know, like Pete K comes around the corner, and I'm like sticking to his music, like, oh my goodness, like I can't stop listening to this. The man who released is Zuma, Was it Zuma? Zuna? Yeah, Zuna was this rapper that is called Anus in Reverse. Don't forget this. Anus in Reverse. Release, like, what was Salvador Ganache saying at Tomorrowland? Relax your anus. Yeah. Always remember that. I guess it was Zuma. He released it on Star Trek's, labeled by Tom Starr. Don't Give It Up. His new, like, free release on his SoundCloud channel, I guess.
Give it up. 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 Give it up.
I really like, those bass lines. They always get me. Like, produce a track with the bass line and you already, like, you gotta play on the Bisicast, really. It gets me every time.
Give it up.
Like, I'm really running out of time. I can play 3 or 4 more tech tracks, but I'm running out of time. It's very unfortunate. Like,
Give it up. Give it up.
that guitar, yeah.
Give it up. Give it up.
This guitar is sick. I guess we can actually, I guess, finish this episode with something a bit harder. Yeah, why not? Audio Jack, I guess, was released on Suara with Rendezvous. Hard stuff. Yeah, there was a staple in Tom Starr's set, Elio. Drop Department X Street Static with Manea. Something for the techno heads. Like you know what a techno head for me is? For me, it's like those shaved guys, like all bald guys. Like shave their head off. No hair, they're like the techno heads. And now actually after 2 minutes of intro, it feels like 45 seconds into the drop. 3, 2. There was no 1, there was no 0. OMG. I have to get prepared for Boracles. Or however you pronounce it, Boracles. Boracles probably, because miracles, Boracles. Or Boracles, I don't know how you even pronounce this. Cool French guy with his keyboard. He's coming to Vienna back. I've seen him like 2 years ago, I guess, in another club in Vienna. Now he's coming back. He's like a sick musician. Like, he's doing like techno, but like when I saw him, like I was so fascinated. He was like playing the keyboard like live, insane. Max Bisi effect is back. That's always like the kind of thing, when nothing, Antonio, I guess. This is like so tough with me in techno. It's like in German we have a word for this. I guess it doesn't exist in English. Hassliebe. So it's kind of hate love. It's compared to like. This word doesn't really exist. Yeah, love-hate relationship. It says the dictionary. It's a love-hate relationship, kind of. Because sometimes I like when you have like an interesting like track like this, I can really like dance to this like all night long. But now sometimes when techno is like very dark and you know like it's not that interesting, you know, then it's very boring. Like you know, and I'm like in the club standing and I'm like sleeping, you know. This is nice. Sick. This, especially like this bass line in the background. You hear this? And then it goes like very fast. Sick. Okay guys, I guess I'll call that a day for tonight. It was sick. We are on for almost 1.5 hours. I guess that's fine. Thank you so much that you're for watching. At least 2 or 3 people that are in. I'm gonna restream this as quickly as I can on Twitch within the next couple of minutes. So you can rewatch the whole show on my Twitch channel. And after the stream is over, I'm gonna export this to YouTube. You can also watch it on YouTube. So what can happen there, by the way, is, for example, that I have to kind of mute a couple of minutes, for example, because like I can't, you know, kind of play the track. You know, this has to do with YouTube Content ID. Like I can't do anything against it, because that happened on, I guess, Bisicast 39 with "Make Your Mind Up" by X-Tone, which, you know, surprised me a lot. After you had still a lot of fun, I had it, although my voice is kind of not the best. But I'm very happy with this KP. I went into it in very precise and very detailed, which, you know, surprised myself. You know, that I can like still present this to the people. But, you know, like, Release Family is not like something, you know, completely out of the box. You know, I know Sabrina, the owner and founder, like for ages already, like over 2 years or 3 years now. And you know, and many people that are fans of Release Family also fans of me, I guess, or some of them at least. So there was not something totally new, but you know, it was still, you know, great to do like those little collaborations. And yeah, I hope to do this, for example, with the next X-Tone or X-Roll track as well, like external size track as well. What I also would like to do is kind of write like a review on Electric Light for that. Maybe tomorrow, because tonight I won't make it because it's like too late already. We'll see how it will work out. Tomorrow's great because tomorrow's a holiday in Austria because it's All Saints. Yeah, I wish you a nice Halloween party, whatever you're doing tonight, or still celebrating Reformation Day. I think it's World Savings Day. You won't celebrate anymore because it's banks are all closed now. And yeah, don't party too hard if it's Halloween. I totally forgot. I want actually to maybe one last track, because I don't want to let you out. Sorry for that. I actually wanted to finish, but no, one last track, because actually, you know, that's the thing. If I don't write it down, you know, if I don't write it down, then I have a problem. Yeah, Elio Shopov is returning on X-Tone, but unfortunately with a very boring track, I guess. But we'll see. We'll see what the final result will be. My favorite track for... Actually, 2 tracks, but I'm gonna play only one. Fuck it. Of course, what fits great to Halloween. This. A groove classic, I would say. Already. Madvin and Simon DeJano. Thriller Part 1, released 3 years ago on Sasumi for Halloween. Because Michael Jackson Thriller, I guess, like the perfect track for Halloween, right? And with this I'm gonna sign off. I hope that you had fun. I'm gonna watch now my favorite series. Like my favorite late night talk show, The Austrian TV. Let's Let's get sick one last time. Yes, I love that. Damn. I will still get the crowd going, I'm sure. Like the typical, like, kind of groovy-esque sound for some genre metal thriller. Thriller at night, yes. Totally. I hope that they'll come back someday to this sound, because I really enjoyed it. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for joining this week. Not sure how next week will go down, because I have, like, in roughly 3 weeks, I have an exam that I have to pass, and I have to prepare this exam. Like, it's very strange. Like, I don't want to even think of this, but yeah, I can't, like, kind of, if I want to finish my studies, I have to pass it. So at one point, I have to. Okay, thank you so much, guys, and yeah, see you on the next Bisicast, I guess. And have a great Halloween, and don't party too hard. Remember that. Thanks, bye.